I pray thee, good Mercutio, let's retire. The day is hot and the captives are abroad, and if we meet, we shall not escape a brawl. For now, these hot days and mad blood stirring.
Thou art like one of these fellows that, when he walks into the confines of a tavern, claps his weapon upon the table and says, God send me no need of thee. And in operation of the second cup, draws himself to the drawer, and when indeed there is no need.
Am I like such a fellow?
Come, thou art as hot a jack in thy mood as any in the wild, wild west. And then soon mood to be moody, and soon moody to be moved.
And what two?
Nay, and there are two such. We should have none shortly, for one must shortly kill the other. Why thou wilt quarrel with a man for having a hair less or more on his beard than thou hast? Thou wilt quarrel with a man for cracking nuts, for no other reason than thou hast hazel eyes.
And thou art so apt to cause, thou art. Any man should find the fee simple of my life for an hour and a quarter.
The fee simple, oh simple!
Upon my head, here comes the captain.
I care not.
Gentlemen, good evening. A word with one of you.
But a word with one of us? Well, a couple of something, and we get a word in a blow.
You should follow me apt to that, sir, and you shall give me occasion.
Could you not take some occasion without giving?
Mercutio, that consort test with Romeo.
Consort?
Yeah, then.
Thou make minstrels of us, and thou make us minstrels. Thou look to this discords. Here is my fiddlestick. Here's I shall make you dance. Sounds consort!
We talk here in the public haunt of men, either withdrawn to some private place or reason coldly of your grievances, or else depart. Here all eyes gaze on us.
Men's eyes were made to look. Let them gaze! I shall budge for no man's pleasure, I.
Well, peace be with you, sir. Here comes my man.
I'll be hanged, sir, if he wear your livery. Hurry, go towards the field. He'll be your follower. Your worship in that sense, may call him man.
Romeo, the love I bear, he can afford you no better term than this. Thou art a villain.
Tybalt, the reason I love thee doth not excuse that appertaining rage to such a greeting. Villain am I none. Therefore, farewell. I see thou knowest.
Boy, this shall I excuse the injuries that thou hast done me. Therefore, turn and draw.
I protest I never injured thee, to love thee better than thou canst devise. So you know the reason of why I love you?
Oh, come, son of a wild submission. Tybalt the rat catcher carries it away. Will you walk?
What's thou have for me?
Oh, king of cats, nothing but one of your 9 lives that you hold withal. Hereafter you shall try and beat me the rest of the day. Pluck your gun from out of its holster, and lest mine by its ears. Lest mine haste by ears gear me out.
I am for you.
Gentle Mercutio, holster my weapon!
Come, sir, a standoff at 10 paces. 1.
Drop it, Volio, beat down their weapon!
3.
Proceed, prepare this outrage!
4.
Mercutio!
5.
Now precisely hold Tybalt! Then Mercutio! Go, Mercutio!
I'm hurt. I'm sped. Is he gone and hath nothing?
Mercutio!
What, art thou hurt?
Aye, a scratch. Mary, 'tis enough.
Courage, man, the hurt cannot be much.
No, just not as wide, not as deep as a well, nor as wide as a church door. But 'tis enough. 'Twill serve. Ask for me tomorrow, and you will find me a grave man. Zounds, a dog, a cat, a mouse, a rat, that scratch a man to death, a villain, a braggart, a rogue. Who fights by the book of arithmetic? Why the devil you came in between us? I was hurt under your arm.
I thought all for the best.
But boy, help me into some house. I'm playing up both your houses. They have made worms bait of me, and soundly too, your houses.
This gentleman, the sheriff's nearest ally, my very friend, had this mortal hurt on my behalf. Tybalt, that hour hath been my cousin. O sweet Juliet, thy beauty hath made me effeminate, and in my temper, self-rebellious steel.
Oh, Romeo, great Mercutio is dead. That gallant spirit hath aspired the clouds, who did untimely here to scorn the earth.
To save my faith, a more than you doth depend. This begins a woe that others must end.
Here comes the furious Tybalt back again.
Alive in triumph, Mercutio slain? Way to heaven, respected lenity and fire feared by my conduct now. Now, Tybalt, take the villain back again that thou dost give with me. Mercutio's soul is but a little way above our heads. Either thou or I or both must go with them.
Thou canst away. Thou canst have done. Thou. Oh, damn it.
Keep
Thou have consorted here, therefore shalt with him hence.
There shall be some that.
Romeo, away be gone, you are on the Tybalt state. Stand not amazed, the sheriff will be the death that thou art taken. Away be gone.
Fortune's fool.
Why dost thou stay?
Which way ran he that killed Mercutio? Tabor, that murder, which way ran he?
There lies that Tybalt.
Okay, officer, go with me. I trust thee in the sheriff they obey.
Where are the vile beginners of this fray?
O noble sheriff, I can discover all this unlucky manage of this fatal brawl. There lies the man slain by young Romeo, that shot like he's been brave Mercutio.
My cousin! Oh, my brother's child! Oh, sir! Oh, the breast of my goodness, man! Oh, sir, as thou art true! For blood of ours, shepherd of the Montague! Cousin!
Romeo, who began this bloody fray?
Tybalt here dead, whose Romeo's hand did kill. Romeo that spoken fair, but bid him bethink how nice his quarrel was, and urged with all your high displeasure. All this uttered with gentle breath, calm look, and least humbly bowed. Could not take truce with the unruly spleen of Tybalt, death and peace, but that he tilts with piercing silver at bold Mercutio's breast. Who all his hawk turns deadly, point to point, and with a mark form with one hand beats. Hold death aside, and with the other sends it back to Tybalt, whose dexterity retorts it. Romeo cries aloud, "Old friends, friends part," and swifter than his tongue, underneath Romeo's arm, a trigger from the envious Tybalt, hit the life of stout Mercutio, and then Tybalt fled. But by and by comes back Romeo with newly entertained revenge, and to it they go like lightning. For here I could rather depart them, but with stout Tybalt slain. This is the truth, or let Romeo die.
He is Satinus man to the Montague. Affection made him false. This is not true. Some 20 of them fought in this black strife. 20 of them could, but one kill life. I beg for justice, sure. Must give. Romeo slew the Tybalt. Romeo must not live.
Romeo slew him, he slew Mercutio, who now the price of his dear blood fell low.
Not Romeo, sheriff. He was Mercutio's friend. His fall concludes but what the law should end, the life of Tybalt.
And for that offense, immediately do we exile him. I have an interest in your heart's proceeding. My blood for your rude brawls, self-bleeding. But will immerse with so strong a fine that you shall all repent the loss of mine. I will be deaf to pleading and excuses, nor tears nor prayers shall purchase out abuses. Therefore use none. Let Romeo hence in haste.